I'm Jamie Bedford.
Hi, I'm Jamie.
He's awesome.
I sang with you once upon a time.
Do I know all of you? I know you, but do I know all of you? I'm John Coffin.
You help
we
Joseph
did,
constantly do a CJ20s.
I was at Mike Deputy's,
Yes,
thank you.
What are those
Mike
things?
Deputy's cabin 2 years ago.
Oh yeah,
Great.
sure.
Yeah, we were at a table for like 10 hours.
Yeah, right. I'm at that age where everything kind of blurs together. So you go, I've been there, but I don't remember when.
I'm surprised to see you in the pit. I didn't know.
Well,
I guess Paul didn't make it.
Yeah, Paul didn't make it, and so we had a choice. We did have one judge volunteer from Florida. No, from
Oh, really?
Central States, I guess it was. But anyway, it was about $600. So it just wasn't going to work. So I just stepped up and did the quartets. So it was a lot of fun.
Both nights?
So I can officially say now that I've judged Rocky Mountain. Officially.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So now I just have one more to judge.
Yeah, you usually don't get a chance, right?
North and South Carolina, and then I'll have them all.
Cool.
Wow, that's cool.
Isn't that a great
That's
goal?
so good. That's so
That's
good.
fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get around. So how do you feel? I mean, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful job.
Yeah.
Wonderful job. I bet you liked my scores.
Yeah, you're a good friend, and Joseph has the money that.
Cut the check. What a wonderful experience, especially tonight. Tonight. Did you feel like there was
Tonight was much better.
much stronger for you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, man, it was pretty impeccable. It really was.
Thank you.
So you know, earning high B's and low A's. I mean,
What were the scores? I don't recall.
well, let's see here.
We don't even need to talk about Make 'em Laugh if you don't want to.
Okay. Love You to the End of Time. Is that one?
Come on, yeah,
first night.
Till I. That's
Come
like
on,
May.
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 Come on,
Yeah,
May.
okay. So that was 78, 77. And then Make 'em Laugh was not as good, so we're not going to worry about that one. And then, let's see here, Lazy Bones, 83, 77, and 81, 78. So what Martin was affected by was more of the lead versus harmony parts. So very expressive lead singer, and getting everybody else to have that same look, the unity across the quartet. I mean, you're not going to earn A scores without having some unity, right? But you want to know how to do it better, right? You want to know how to get there better. So that's where it's going to come in. The general nature of you is the individuals in the quartet. It all plays very nicely. I enjoy seeing some of that individuality. That's good. But being in the same zone. But vocally, very, very solid. And that's where the performance scores go up into the A's, is because vocally you're doing everything really, really well, expressively. And the visual is just one area that you need to work on. So, does that make sense? Let's see here. So on Lazy Bones, good sense of the story, and I had, I think, you had a little solo part there, right? And it was, yeah. So I'd like to sing that part of the song. If you can lead into that section.
Sure. I mean, I can start from there, or do you want to lead in?
I want to try to lead into that.
Okay, let's see. That'll be never get your day's work done.
You just made that way.
Yeah, that works.
You
What's right? Made that way.
I don't know your notes, sorry. I should know your note because I used to sing your part.
Yes.
You start before you won't ever change?
You will never change no matter what I say. You were just made that way.
That is
Lazy bones, look at you sleeping in the sun.
All right, so my personal impression is more involved there than on stage.
Okay.
Now, what I want you to do is I want you two guys to pivot around and look at these two,
Okay.
right at that same spot.
Okay.
And I want you to see what's going on and try to match what the lead's doing.
Okay.
No, you're right.
You'll never change no matter what I say. You're just made that way. Lazy boy.
Okay.
Sleep.
Yeah, okay,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, you're just aware now. You can do it. I mean, you just did it.
Okay.
Now come back out of the cup. So
So
what were you doing?
I was copying most of my directions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
my,
you're taking a left brain approach to it.
yeah, my big concern is that I start out having difficulties displaying emotions, so I'm still learning how that all works.
Fair enough.
He's
It's-
21.
You're 21?
Yeah.
He's 21.
21.
Oh my God.
Hi.
You're disgusting.
Right?
Yeah, you disgust me.
Oh.
So,
So I'm
Is that everyone in the quartet or just
Yeah,
one or
it's
two?
just general.
I'm still learning how that all
fair
works.
enough. So, I learned something new this year was fake it till you make it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I've never heard that before, but I'm kind of digging it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Fake it till you make it. So that's where you have to be. You kind of have to fake it a little bit until you make it. But
So then,
what you were doing there to match him was exactly the expressive nature of where you are in that song.
so then
I never knew what.
Yeah.
but
we
he was
had
doing.
totally different.
We have completely opposite,
Different ideas.
or not opposite, but different ideas
Yeah.
of how we're thinking about this guy that we're.
Yeah.
This kid.
This is just kind of a fun thing that you can do in your
Yeah, we
rehearsals.
should do that more often.
And,
Yeah.
and you could just explore and say, oh, wow, what were you thinking there? And this is what I'm thinking, and, oh, okay, I see how that plays. And it's not so that you all match. I mean, that's not where we're going. What we're going with is, am I involved or am I not involved?
Okay.
That's the difference.
and because we're a long distance, Phoenix, Salt Lake City quartet, I'm wondering, would a good tool to use be to like have them take a video of a performance and then like for us to study that? Would that be an effective tool at all, or?
How about
No,
Yeah,
Uh,
a lot of
What do you think?
I don't know about,
duet Skypes? So
Yes.
duet critique. Duet critique.
Yep. Okay.
yeah,
that
that
kind of
would
thing.
work.
Okay.
That would work.
I mean, heck, you could duet with the two of you all facing it. Are you both Phoenix? I know you're
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Well, he's
Phoenix.
an hour and a half away, but
Ish.
we make it work.
So you meet 45 minutes in, turn on your webcam, and the two of you face each other and sing. You guys are the coaches
Yep.
from Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
That can work. I don't know if anybody does it. Singing on Skype, not so great.
It's
but
hard.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but you
Yeah,
can.
we can't.
I mean, you got to be
Do
duetting anyway.
visuals.
So.
Visuals.
So,
Yeah.
sing that section one more time.
Okay.
I want you to just kind of play with what you were doing there.
Okay.
You won't ever.
You'll never change no matter what I say. You're just made that way. No
Okay, so this is great. This is absolutely great. I'm getting this cockiness kind of coming through, which is, I think, the very nature of this song. It's like,
It is, yeah.
you know, that's what was
Can't
coming
be more
across.
like me.
And it was that subtle.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How did that feel?
What
Were you thinking about something, or were you just manipulating?
I was split two ways because I deal with a lot of vocal fatigue issues, so I'm
Okay.
trying to place everything so that it doesn't sound breathy or out of tune,
Fair
Mm.
and
enough.
also trying to make my facial muscles do things that are involved.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
So this is just a road.
Okay.
Just explore and try to see how that's going to work for you.
Okay.
Obviously, you don't want to disturb the wonderful, wonderful sound that you're creating.
Mhm.
And wow, I love. Yeah, you're just so expressive. I mean, it's just like so natural, so natural. So anyway, that's kind of
Yeah.
what.
I wrote on here, awesome lead a few times. Nice lead, great lead, all that kind of stuff. What was it? Come with me. Yeah. I wanted.
There's the reason why I'm a great lead, by the way.
Oh yeah, that works. Yeah. Come with me. There are moments I think in this song where the music demands a greater dynamic. Not necessarily dynamic like volume dynamic,
Right.
but just emotional dynamic. Maybe even a volume dynamic. 'Cause I felt like you guys got to like 7.5 out of 10 volume level.
Oh, we did.
And
That was actually intentional.
yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
We deal with a lot of over-singing issues.
Sure.
So we're working to find a good middle
Yeah,
ground.
yeah, great, great.
That's the
So
way
that's
to
a
go.
work in progress.
Mhm.
Fantastic, good choices in that case. Keep, pushing those boundaries. Look for moments where you can just like blast it out and then recover and come back.
Okay.
But I was just like, I was always waiting for like, when are they gonna let me have it? Like,
Okay.
That makes sense.
and there's some moments in all of the songs that you picked, I think, that have those
Agreed.
huge moments
Mhm.
that it's just like I was like, come on, I just want you to go there.
Mhm.
But your singing is lovely. You're making really, really wonderful choices singing wise. It's great.
So you said that Make 'em Laugh is gonna be transitioned out.
Yeah.
It's
Good.
Do you-
already hit the chop block.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you
It's gone.
have you been singing for a long time? I'm just curious why.
For about a year, but like it's worn a groove and
Okay.
same mistakes over and over.
It has
but
bad
just-
habits ingrained in.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's always good to work on new material when you're growing.
Yeah.
We need to learn a whole bunch of new music anyways.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Things that they have not learned the wrong parts to.
Well, like
There's
I
that.
was the lead before this quartet.
Okay.
I was a baritone.
Oh.
before this quartet.
Wow, okay,
Like for
great.
a long time. Well, not a long time. He was a
Yeah.
lot longer than I was the
This
lead,
is
but-
good.
Yeah.
Good choice. You're doing great. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't seen either of you on the other parts, but I like what you're doing on these parts. So,
Yeah.
They're good at what they do.
Yeah.
but my points don't count. So,
But they will
they will
someday.
hopefully. Oh my God.
Someday they
If
will.
we could count yours this time, would that change us
We might win.
better? Or
Yeah, I am
Just need
curious
an extra
what
judge.
what your scores were.
Yeah, I'm curious.
I was, except for one song, I was like right in the middle of it. And the song where I was low on Till I Hear You Sing.
Okay.
So I would not have helped you on that song. But the other ones, I was pretty well in the groove there.
Mhm.
Till I Hear You Sing.
Your chorus does till I hear you sing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, we'll be singing that in the fall. You're right. Yes. And what I wrote down was need frustration.
Okay.
Like as an audience member, I needed you to be more frustrated.
Okay.
Yes.
So we didn't go far enough.
And then I needed you to resolve that frustration.
Gotcha.
And this song kind of goes back and forth, maybe a little
Yeah.
bit, depending on how you read the lyrics.
Yeah.
And it's just like I was getting perturbed,
Okay.
Okay.
and I just wanted frustrated.
One more.
And
Mhm.
like days pass, weeks pass, years pass, months pass.
Yeah.
This is a grand scope of song, right? So I need
10
a
years.
grand scope of
Mhm.
Phantom of the Opera
Yeah.
Part 2. Yeah, it's the same as Part 1. Yeah, yeah. But a great song,
Mhm.
awesome song.
One good song in the music.
Yeah, hey,
I like Beauty Underneath. But
perfectly acceptable from Barbershop's perspective. We will take that song and just
Yeah.
sing. Yeah, I wrote
So
down.
that particular
yeah.
song is one from a musical. Which
Yeah.
one from?
Love Never Dies is a sequel to Phantom.
That's right. It came across to me as a musical vehicle, which is cool
Mm.
because it had that stagey kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
you captured that part of it, which is really cool, I think. Because that's where you were probably going for it, but it was like
Yeah.
lots of passion, lots of ebb and flow of emotion that comes across.
Mhm.
I would say just the big focus for the quartet from a performance perspective is getting that match, everybody on the same page as much as possible. Not thinking the same thing, but having a sense of what you're feeling, having that feeling be the same. So, if you're singing about a sweetheart, it could be a young blonde, it could be a brunette, it could be whatever. It just doesn't matter to
Mhm.
us. What matters is that you have that vision or that focus.
And so I'm kind of curious about both of your perspective on this. is when you come to a song and two members have very, very different ideas of how the intent, how we would like the intent to go.
Mm.
And it's very difficult to reconcile that. What do you have any ideas of reconciling those?
It's out of here.
Then it's not.
Song's out of here.
Yeah.
JV,
Song's out.
No, the song is out.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I agree.
Song is
gotta
out. If you
agree on
can't come
those.
to an
Yeah.
agreement.
Okay, and so
Depends how different it is, maybe, but
Just to
yeah,
speak-
lead wins.
to speak to that idea, we've had that thing that I described with Lazy Bones.
Okay.
But Lazy Bones works.
Okay,
And so whatever it is that's different is not coming across as different.
okay.
Okay.
So just being able to recognize when those ideas conflict and when they don't.
Right,
is-
exactly.
Okay,
So you can have different ideas of how to approach it, but if it comes across as a unified picture,
Mhm.
who cares?
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm.
Does that help?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
A
Okay.
lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna struggle with that, 4 different individuals and how you're gonna look at a song.
You always have at least 5 opinions, for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
at least 5.
Oh no, we have way more than that in this
Yeah,
group, let me
yeah,
tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the
We're
other
all-
hand-
Anyway, congratulations.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
looking forward to seeing you at International, that'll be fun.
Yes, sir.
That's gonna be
I'm,
great.
I'm curious if it's okay. I'd love to, because it said that you have trouble expressing emotion kind of thing. I want to see if I can turn that on its head. So there's a solo in one of the. Till I hear you
And
sing.
years hasn't
Yeah. Can we sort of like go from around there? And
Sure.
I want to see it once and then
Try something.
try something if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Right before.
Yeah.
Which time is that?
Sometimes at nighttime would be.
Sometimes at nighttime.
I should probably know also, but.
Sometimes at nighttime I dream that you are there, but wake, holding nothing but the empty, empty air. And years come and years go, time runs dry. Still I ache down to the core.
So that was already better than I remember
Oh,
being on
tons
stage.
better.
So I don't know what changed.
I'm
maybe-
learning as I go.
Great. Yay.
So
Yay. So what I
Sponge.
That was
what I wanna-
expressive.
Yeah, I mean.
However you
Yeah.
got there, I don't
That's
care.
good.
We don't care.
So I think something that you might use if you have trouble saying like, I can't force myself to feel a certain way, if that's what it is, or I'm not sure if I'm expressing it. Make it not be about you.
Okay.
Make it be about whoever it is that you're singing to.
Mhm.
And in this song, you may not necessarily be singing to the person, but you're really singing to them, right?
Mhm.
You're trying to convince
mind?
the shadow of
Yeah.
them that's not there anymore, whatever it is. So
Come back.
take the onus of responsibility off yourself
Okay.
and put it on affecting this person.
Okay.
So even though you're not really saying anything direct to her right now,
Mhm.
and years come and years go, time runs dry, still I ache. You're still trying to convince this person of something, right?
Mhm.
I miss you so much.
Yeah.
So just make them feel it.
Okay.
Try to affect them. See what happens if, and you can all
Right.
do
That's,
this.
that's actually a lot like the smile versus raise your cheek muscles thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like-
Yes.
Like it's simpler to think smile than to think, okay, I raised this one,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one, and this
yeah.
one.
Yeah. Shortcuts
Okay.
are great.
That
Take
makes
every
sense.
shortcut you can.
Okay.
Put it
Why
out.
not?
Put it on the thing you're thinking about, rather than putting it internally and
Yeah.
As a
because
And you can-
you're very much. He said
Internal.
that's
Yeah.
that's exactly what you need to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
is
sense.
a
And you
Makes a
lot
lot
of
of
can, and you
sense.
could even
That was a cool pointer.
believe that the audience does not care about you.
Mhm.
You happen to be singing, but the audience doesn't care about you. We care about this person that you're singing
That we're singing
to,
to.
primarily, and you
Mhm.
should too.
Mhm.
So anyway, try from the same place maybe,
Okay.
and just, I don't know, if that inspires you to do something different, go with it.
Okay. Just gonna play around with it.
Yeah.
Sandbox.
Yeah, sandbox.
Sometimes at nighttime I dream that you are there, but wake, holding nothing but the empty, empty air. And years come and years
don't know if that.
So
if that
what
helps
I-
you.
helpful.
What I,
It's
what I
really
felt
helpful.
was
Yeah.
is that the projection of your story was going that way
It was going.
instead
Instead
of
of
this
straight
way.
up and down.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
That's
a lot
beautiful.
of sense.
That was
really
a
helpful.
pivotal moment
That's
in my
wow.
performance career.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Good.
That was
Good
awesome.
for you guys. What's next?
No,
Keep
good
it
for
Oh,
you.
yeah.
That was
I'm glad.
That was
Good.
that was good.
I'm gonna steal that, damn
Please,
it.
please.
Steal that.
I'll send you this video too, so you can
Please
see
do,
whether
please.
there was any difference or not with relying.
Oh, I know it did.
I love
You
that.
could feel the
That's
difference
great.
Yeah.
right
Thank you.
away.
I
Yeah,
it felt great to me.
Felt a lot different.
That felt
Cool.
That felt.
Yeah.
Was it any easier for you? Harder for you? Just a different
it-
mindset, maybe?
It was a different mindset. It made the singing easier.
Hey,
There,
it's
you
just
want
helpful.
that.
yeah, that's good.
Because one of the things that I was asking some of the other judges was
Yeah.
how to add the special qualities of singing without losing the
singing.
quality of the singing.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
And so that
It's a hard
assisted
thing.
me with that in that endeavor.
Okay.
So that was,
was cool.
helpful.
Fantastic.
Very
Yeah.
helpful.
Take it.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was
If it
Awesome.
stops working next week, throw it out.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, so much.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work. I'm looking forward to seeing you down there. So.
So glad I get to see you at International. That's pretty great. Hey, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks for your performance.
Thanks for the performance.
Hey, awesome to see you.
Really, really
You.
good.
Thank you. Hey,
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 pleasure.
you're gonna be great. That was really
Thanks,
good.
man.
Nice to meet you.
It's been a real pleasure to work with you guys. You guys are awesome.
Thanks.
Doing great.